Hi everyone, welcome back to this tutorial. In today's video, we're going to master one of the most important concepts in Python development, the virtual environment. By the end of this video, you'll clearly understand what a virtual environment is, why it's essential, and how to create, activate, manage, and delete one step by step. So, let's dive right in. Let's walk through a quick story. A developer spends hours, maybe even days, fine-tuning their Python code until everything runs flawlessly. Proud of their work, they share the project with a friend. But when the friend tries to run it on their computer, everything crashes, errors everywhere. Sound familiar? It's one of the most frustrating and common problems developers face. So, what causes this issue in the first place? Let's look at a very common situation. On your local computer's global environment, you've installed Python 3.10 and Django 4.9. You create Project A, which runs perfectly using those versions. Everything works smoothly. Now, over the time, you update your system and upgrade to Python 3.11 and Django 5.2. The next time you try to run Project A, it completely breaks due to version incompatibilities. The code no longer works as expected, and that's when the real trouble begins. You might update a library for a new project without realizing it, and suddenly an older project you haven't touched in months stops working out of nowhere. Now, the question is, how do you solve this problem? There's a remarkably simple and elegant solution to this entire problem. Instead of relying on one large cluttered global environment, you can create a separate, isolated environment for each individual project. This isolated setup is called virtual environment. With a virtual environment, any changes you make to your global Python libraries won't affect your existing projects. Each one stays completely independent using this isolation mechanism. A virtual environment is, at its core, just a folder on your computer. Inside that folder, you'll find a copy of the Python interpreter, its own dedicated space for libraries, a few scripts to activate and deactivate the environment, and a small configuration file. It's simple in concept, but incredibly powerful in practice. This Python virtual environment ensures that each project uses its specific dependencies, no interference between global and local packages, and your development environment remains clean and consistent. You can get official Python virtual environment documentation from docs.python.org. According to documentation, a virtual environment is a Python environment such that the Python interpreter, libraries, and scripts installed into it are isolated from those installed in other virtual environments and from any libraries installed in the system Python. In short, it's like having a mini version of Python dedicated to each project. You can create virtual environment for your Python project using Python standard library Venv. You can get official document from docs.python.org/library. Hope you now fully understand Python virtual environments, what they are, why they matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.